It's Week 18 of the National Football League. And up next is the Armadillos' sure-handed wide receiver. Third in the league in catches this season and ready for more this week. It's the Armadillos and the Black Knights. And it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the London Black Knights and the Austin Armadillos. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Texas Capitol. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
Well, that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Shifts by him. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Back to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Black Knights use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
A drive that time of 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Austin's offense ready to go again. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Second and 3. Finding his safety valve here. That's good. And oh, he coughed it up. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Now back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. You know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And they bring their punter out there now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They go play action here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Black Knights take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had 3 touchdown passes in the game last week. He's already got 3 here in the first half alone as his guys start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards of first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Back to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. 2nd and 4. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Black Knights continue to pull away here in this first half.
What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Austin's offense ready to go again. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to the...
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
Well, partner, still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage in your tight end on that one.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he stopped immediately there. Out of the gun now on third down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half for the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And able to get this to the 31.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. They'll drop to throw, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Black Knights take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now a play fake here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And they will take over first and 10.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's got it to the 43 here.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! From 8 yards out.
And the Armadillos are able to at least get one score back.
Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Austin. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3.
You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Austin's offense ready to go again. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Looking to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll set up to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
They'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for our visitors,
the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Austin,